Mad Knicks here giving you a recap of tonight's game. Let's just get right into it, man. I ain't gonna waste your time, man. I said it in my shorts earlier. This is a team that I felt like wasn't really a really good team, but they're not a bad team. Even though their record says that they pretty much are a good to decent to good team. But just on paper, you look at the names and you're like, I'm not afraid. Like, we have enough talent to match that. We have the talent to overcome. But they brought the effort, man. And we, coupled with the turnovers and the sloppiness, we didn't bring the effort. First quarter, Jalen Brunson, 3 early turnovers, and it was silly turnovers. I don't even have nothing to say about the turnovers. He just has to do a better job at that. Like, this is like, he's not used, he doesn't turn over the ball often, but lately it's been like, what's going on with you? Like, what's going on with you? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to make of it sometimes. Like, Dylan Brooks was making it every three. He turned into Aaron Brooks. He was making it every single three. They said his offense got better this year. Alright, but damn, I don't know him for that. But alright, we just gonna give him that. He's turning up this year. He got better. Cool. We had good looks. We just wasn't making them in. This is what it is. Especially early on. They were good looks. None of them were falling, except for Deuce. Let's be real. Deuce had a 10-point quarter. Speaking of him, he had a 10-point quarter. He was cooking. He was pretty consistent most of the game. So that was that. And then we had defensive lapses, lack of communication early on. It's the same old, man. It's the same old, man. Like, it's like the ball gets swung around. Then you got two guys on the strong side, nobody on the weak side. They do that hook pass all the way to the weak side. It's a wide open three. Or we get caught on double teams because it's a pick and roll. And instead of them communicating, going, yo, I'm going to stay. And you switch or no switch. Everybody stick to who they stick. Like, whatever it is, whatever your plan is, stick to that, and that's it. It seems like we don't have a plan, or we don't stick to the plan that we do have. I don't know, man. It's the same thing. It's the same thing we've been talking about for forever. I don't understand. Like, I don't understand. You know, and it wasn't even the usual suspects, and it really wasn't specific players. It was the team. Because Jalen played a decent defensive game today. Like, I thought he did okay, man. Cat played a pretty defensive. I mean, to say that is crazy, but he did. He played a good defensive game today. Like, he wasn't bad. Like, but as a whole team effort, come on, we ain't bring it like that. Like, we probably was playing a little hard, but wasn't playing smart at all. Second quarter, Cole got to stop passing up his shots. He just has those moments where he does that, and we do it, but he's always in the game. He's always one of the catalysts when that happens. And he has a wide open three, and he chooses to blow by and do another pass, and we either get a 24 seconds or a failed possession. It kills us. It kills us, man. It hurts us. It kills us. It doesn't do us no good. Like, come on, bro. Shoot the shot. We wasn't getting to the long rebounds, man. That's why you miss Josh, man. That's why we miss Josh. Josh is willing to throw his body in the middle of the court to get that rebound, just fly through the middle of the court, get in that rebound, soaring through the sky to get it. Don't care where he's going to land. Don't care who he bumps. We missing that. Without him, we don't get no long rebounds. We don't get long rebounds. Mikal don't run to them as often. Sometimes he does. Deuce will, but sometimes he don't get to them. OG doesn't. Jalen doesn't rebound for his position. We don't get no long rebounds, man. It's just, both teams got hot late in that second quarter. It's at the end, it was like a back and forth. Like, they was going back and forth scoring. It was like, all right, now it's getting lit now. Now both teams is turning up. But you know, it's just, it was still some sloppy play for most of the quarter, most of that first half. I like how Cat was playing in that first half. He wasn't thirsty to try to score. He wasn't fiending. He was playing patient. I think he only made one shot, maybe two shots. He only shot like 2-3 shots that first half. But it wasn't really like he wasn't being aggressive. He was dishing the ball. He was playing good defense. He was rebounding a little bit. Like, I like that game. Like, and pick your spots when you go and score instead of you trying to score so bad, and they know it. And they know you thirsty, so now they clamping on you. Like, pick your spots well enough. Like, be patient. Like, it's going to come to you. Like, you going to get yours. Like, I personally like how he was playing. Some people not going to like that. They're going to go, oh, he a $60 million man. He should be hunting shots. He should be more involved. And I do agree with that in some respect, but not at the detriment of him trying to force it. And then that's just terrible. And it throws the whole team out of whack. It throws every whole game out of whack. And then he's in foul trouble, or it just doesn't make sense. Like, I like when he's just like, all right, I'm going to play. I'm going to scope the landscape, look for passes first. You know what I mean? Run the play. I like that, personally. Third quarter. After early defensive woes in the quarter, we strung some good, like, defensive, like, series. Like, it was like, we had some good defensive possessions and we was doing good, and it was like, all right, I think maybe he dug into them or something. Like, maybe he said something to them and we got a little something going on. I like that defense. That, like, literally, if we could snapshot that, those first, like, 3-4 minutes of defense that we were playing in that second half, it was like, okay, I think we on to something here. You know what I mean? And we was rotating well, because that's what was happening in the first half. We was having bad defensive lapses, but we wasn't rotating well. Just like overcommitting to one side, like overcommitting to the strong side. It just doesn't make sense. Certain players, you're overcommitting on the O'Neal guy. You're playing him like you're afraid he's going to blow by you or he's going to shoot the three. I don't know. It was just weird in that first half. So the second half, especially that, as I said, that first couple minutes, it was like, all right, we're playing smart. We rotating well. Jalen Brunson caught a charge. We started to come back. All right, cool. And then, you know, Jalen started to cook, and then he started to cook a little bit in that third quarter. He was cooking a little bit in that third quarter. And then, I mean, you know, it's a thing that we don't do, man, that annoys me, man. Dylan Brooks had 4 fouls that left him in the game. Why are we not going at him? Why are we not going at him? Like, Jalen, go at him. OGs, whoever. Deuce, go at him. Get a switch on Cat. Let Cat get him on a block. Let's do some sort of switch where let's do a pick and roll on the block, and then let Dylan Brooks switch on Cat and let Cat get him in the blender. And let Dylan Brooks, like, why are we figuring out creative ways when their best player, because he was cooking most of that game? Why are we not figuring out ways to get their good guys out? You have 4 fouls in the third quarter, and they still left them in. Like, oh, nah, he gonna be all right. We just don't seek things out. Like, we don't seek out those matchups sometimes. And I get it. I don't want to get too, like, hungry on that, because that is an annoying. It's terrible to watch sometimes. And it is annoying. You want to play a little bit more, you know, ball movement, like egalitarian, like kind of basketball, brand of basketball. But, I mean, that was for the taking right there. Yeah, 4 fouls early. Like, come on. Like, let's make something happen. Like, I don't know. That's just me personally, man. They were playing ferocious, man, and we just wasn't. We just was not matching the intensity, man. We just wasn't. They was playing their own ball defense. They was all on us. No doubt they were fouling, but they were all on top of us. Pause. Hand checking, if you will. Battling. Like, they was on top of it, man. We do that. When we play against teams that do that to us, what do? We play real laid back and calm, and we gonna be Chuck cool, because we know we gonna win the game. We're just confident that we're gonna win. They're doing all this work. It don't mean nothing. We just gonna bring the ball up real slow and calm and methodical, and set the play up real calm and methodical, and then get the ball in the Cat in the post, or Jalen gets it in very methodical. Like, we don't play with no type of like ferocity. Like, we're playing just like, alright, well, we'll figure it out. It's annoying. It's just annoying, man. It's very annoying. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, like, even when we were winning, we were doing that. So it's not like, we're doing that now. Nah, when we were winning, we were playing like that too. We just had spurts of it. Well, one, we was making in our shots, and then we had spurts of playing with that kind of ferociousness. We missing Josh. I ain't gonna lie, we missing Josh. Josh gets us into that mode, whether we like it or not. He really does. They went on a 14-0 run. Their ferocious just got them a 14-0 run on us. Just was like, all right, whatever. In the fourth quarter, he puts out a double big lineup. Now, at first, I was kind of like, huh? But it paid dividends, man. It got us more rebounds because we, as I said, wasn't boarding. We wasn't boarding. First, it was the lone rebounds. Then it became all rebounds. But then, as you see, we started to board now. Mitchell Robinson was dominating. Had one possession. We had like 3-4 rebounds. Kicking it out. Like, that double big paid dividends. And I mean, and go to it because Mikal Bridges, what was he doing? What was he doing? He was missing every three-point shot. Put Mitch in there, man. Like, and let us get stout down there and let's figure it out like that. Like, I'd rather do that. Mikal Bridges waiting on him, man. Like, it's just. So that paid dividends immediately, and you can see throughout, even towards the end of the game, he stuck with it for the most part. Our fast break game, man. Oh, we had a possession. OG Anunoby on a fast break, and he had to throw a simple alley-oop to Mitchell Robinson, and he throws the ball out of bounds. How do you work on fast break execution? For professionals. Y'all don't know how to run a fast break? We're always so sped up on fast breaks. We don't have no kind of clue, and it's just like, we're trying to do whatever, make this play so fast, we turn over the ball. And everyone does. I mean, as I said, if it's not Jalen, Josh, to be honest with you, man, everybody else does stupidness on fast breaks. Everybody else is the culprit, man. Like, Jalen is not that Jalen do well in fast breaks, but Jalen will just score. He's like, listen, I ain't going to put no doubt. I'm going to shoot it. And Josh will go to the rack. Everybody else gets so confused and just so, like, lost on fast breaks. And it's been this way for forever. Like, OG is not smart with the ball in his hand on fast breaks. Mikal Bridges, you just never know what he's going to do. Cat is just... you just don't know with Cat sometimes. You think he's a Harlem Globetrotter sometimes with the passing. But sometimes he's alright sometimes. So you get a mixed bag with him. And everybody else is whatever. That play was indicative of how we are on fast breaks. I don't hear nobody talk about it. But we're terrible on fast breaks, man. Jalen was awful at the end. He was awful, man. 2 back-to-back turnovers. He's trying to get by his defender. He gets by the defender. Either he's tired or something. He's dribbling. He gets by the defender, and he tries to go up, and the ball slips out of his hand and goes off his body, and turnover. Then he gets a second turnover, back-to-back. It was terrible. Now, he made in some threes prior to that to get us back in the game, so cool, but it's like our late game execution was terrible. Everybody was playing a role. We was doing some good, but then we'd turn around and do something ridiculously stupid right after. Too much confusion with the ball. Too much sloppiness with the ball. We finished with 18 turnovers. Sloppiness, everybody. I'm seeing Deuce McBride with the ball at the top of the key, and we only got 4 seconds left, and it's either he don't notice or he does notice, but he brings it back out even more so he could get more space, so he could get them 1v1. Bro, you got 4 seconds. You got to make something happen right now. You don't got time for that. You don't have time for that. Like, I sense an urgency, like our IQ out there at the end today was terrible. And it's usually not. We usually kind of okay, but, please don't let this be a habit. Please, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, please, let this be isolated, man. And then OG misses the free throws. That was it. He actually gets fouled from the three-point line, stooping on them. All he has to do is make it 2. He can miss the last. You get stout. You put all your best rebound. I don't care if you put Diawara, Mitch, and Cat on a block. You block out. Everybody crash. You try to get a rebound or a tip out. You know what I mean? You get a 2-pointer or a 3 for the game. But it didn't even matter. OG missed both free throws. Both free throws was bricks. Everybody contributed. Our late game execution, those last 2 minutes, you had a sprinkle of good because Jalen Brunson made it a 3, and the OG does get fouled, and we do make a comeback. But you had a lot of stupidity, man. You had tons of stupidity. What you supposed to do with that? And this is a game that I felt like we could have won, man. Like, I feel like it was a winnable game. This is not a team that's like so like crazy. And then even at the end, Devin Booker was missing shots. Like this game was for the taking. This could have been had, but we just wasn't really like, I don't know. We was off kilter again today. Like we just was. Like, even though again it was close, we made it close, we fought back, but it still don't feel like us yet. Like, and I mean, maybe it's gonna take a while to get like that, and hopefully we can figure it out on this road trip. We play against the Trailblazers. They're another team like the Suns. I mean, they're not a really good team, but they're not like a very bad team record-wise. They might be, but they play hard too. What we gonna do? Like, what we doing? Like, I mean, I hear coaches talking about there's not much time for practice, so maybe that's the tribute to blah, pick an issue. I hear you, coach, but come on, man. Some of these things are inexcusable, man. Some of these things are inexcusable, so that's it, man. That's all I got, man. That's all I got, man. I'm gonna be covering Sunday's game. Please, guys, like, comment, subscribe. My apologies for the last video. I got flagged. And then the quality, I'm trying something new with the camera and what I'm trying to do and how I'm trying to make it look. And, you know, I have something in my mind. And then when I think it's going well, I put it out there. And I'm like, what? That's not what I intended to be. So last video was all messed up. So from here on out, I'm trying to, you know, do a whole lot better, man. Y'all deserve more than that. And I'm going to provide more than that. So, Mad Knicks here, man. We up out of here, man. I'm going to see y'all. Peace.